And last but certainly not least, we have the father of the bride. Please give it up for Dave Patel.
Well, first of all, I am the father of the bride, and I've been called a lot worse. And I am very proud to be called the father of the bride tonight. There's a lot of young people here, so I don't know if they can relate to me, but I just feel like my life is just flying by, and it's one of those things you see in the movies, those special effects where the calendar days are just flying off the calendar, and they stop at the next scene that they want to shoot. Well, my calendar days are stopping at special days. You know, ones where I realize that I'm getting older, and I kind of reflect on my mortality. And some of those days, like birthdays, anniversaries, my first colonoscopy, and this wedding is, I can't believe Rachel is, my little girl's married now, and you know, it's awesome, but it's just, like I said, time just goes flying by. I want to kind of thank everybody. There's a lot of people that came out of town a long ways. I mean, we've got the whole coast covered, north and south. They came all this way. I think probably the most time they spent was probably, if they were coming here and they got on a 405, it would probably be the longest part of the trip. You know, it's been said that it takes a village to raise a child, and I have to agree. There's a lot of people that were involved in raising our kids and Rachel, and I think this is the time that, I don't know a better time to acknowledge them. So please bear with me, have a few more drinks, continue grazing on your salad if you're doing so, and but I just want to address this. Some of Rachel's aunts and uncles, her cousins, they've always been involved. They've gone to birthday parties, they've gone to those sporting events that you're not quite sure when they're little what they actually are playing, and so I appreciate that. And they also, those Christmas concerts that you can't wait for them to be done, and you're glad that Christmas only comes once a year after going to it. And how about those fundraisers, those overpriced fundraisers? Thank you for buying those, the $32 box of Girl Scout cookies. Thank you for buying those. But really, the support. Now, again, we're talking about a village, and the next group of village people that I want to thank are my parents and my in-laws. You know, some people, they can never say, they can't say that they like their in-laws, but I've been very fortunate. I've been married twice, and I have the greatest in-laws ever, and both of them, and they're both here being represented. And Muriel, I just want you to know that you know, I try to plagiarize your ideas and emulate you every chance we get with our families. We go to we rent a summer cottage because that's what you guys did. And so we do that, and we have Sunday lunch and dinner, and everybody comes to that. So, but that's your ideas. We stole them and we use them, but thank you. So anyway, I want to move on. Let's see. All right, now comes the hard part. I want to talk about Rachel a little bit. And Rachel, I know I haven't told you in the last 15 minutes, but you look beautiful. As I knew she would, I knew she always would, and I want to say, you know, from the day she was born, her smile and personality, she lit up the room, and then she continued to light up our world for the rest of the time. She just lights up our world, and she still does. I knew what love was, but Rachel taught me what unconditional love is. And Rach, I would do anything for you. And some of those examples of unconditional love are changing a lot of stinky diapers and playing Dumbo Circus rerun show over and over, and driving around in a light blue minivan for about 10 years. But you know what, Rachel? I do it again in a heartbeat. Where am I? Let me see. I'm trying to memorize my speech.
Where's your iPhone at?
So, one thing I realized that, Rachel, you've always been genuine and sincere. That's why you have a lot of friends. And you've always looked after your little brother, Alex. And I knew that a nursing profession would be excellent for you because you just genuinely care about people. And I knew that was special about you. Also, the amazing thing is Rachel is always gone after anything she's wanted. She's always known what she wanted, and she's gone after it. And she did it with ease. I mean, those things that parents are concerned about, with your kids are, what is she going to do for a living? And she'll be able to take care of herself. And she says, well, you know what? I'm going to I'm going to be a nurse, and I'm going to go to University of Michigan. And right. Thank you for that. It makes me kind of feel at home. And we're in the land of what, the Bruins and the Trojans. I don't know what. Wait a minute. I don't know what a Bruin is, and I'm not sure why you name your team a Trojan, but I don't want to know that. Anyway, I'm going to digress back here. But anyway, Rachel, the things you worry about as a parent, what is she going to do? She went to, again, the University of Michigan, and she made it look easy. I know she worked very hard, and she also, meanwhile, between semesters, I'm going to go backpacking in Europe. And she scheduled that, and she went backpacking in Europe. And then her last year, her last couple of years, she said, I'm going to be involved in one of the largest charities in colleges and for a dance marathon, and she ended up running that. So she just made it look easy. So there's one, and then the next decision, a lot of parents, they worry about, well, are my kids ever going to move out? And, I wasn't worried about that, but she makes a decision that, I'm going to move out, and I'm going to move to California, like 2,500 miles away, and obviously she's doing very well and adapting very well, and she's making it very well. Now, the third big decision is, who is she going to marry and who is she going to live with the rest of her life? And so she tells me, Dad, I'm dating some guys, and you know what? Don't worry about it. I don't want to tell you about them all and whatever. So anyway, she said she brings home Eli, and she says,
I have to remember that line.
And by the way, Dad, he's going to law school. He's going to be a lawyer. And I'm like, as a dad, I'm thinking, well, 2 out of 3 is not bad, is it? I was talking about moving out to California. I wasn't talking about you. That was a bad decision. I wanted her to come home. In these decisions, I said she makes great decisions, and I feel with Eli, they've got this next chapter to go, and they're going to make a lot more great decisions, and I know they will. But what I want to say to Rachel is, Rach, I could sit up here and use all the superlatives I can think of, but I just don't think I could capture the essence of how proud I am to be your father and how proud of the woman you've become. And so Now I want to say something about Eli. Bear with me, keep drinking. I appreciate that. Eli, you know, kidding aside, I know there's two monumental events going on. Eli just graduated from law school. I know his family's very proud of him, and Rachel's proud of him, and I want you to know, Eli, we're just very proud of you. It was George Washington University, or was it a community college, wasn't it? Since you mentioned it, since Eli is all legal on us now, and he's going to be a lawyer, attorney. I have a disclaimer that I have to read to him. Now, Eli, this is not strictly for you. This is when Alex gets married, I will read this to his significant other. So this is a disclaimer. The following... can you hold this for me? The following... No, I got it. Don't touch me. The following lifetime of attempted humor by myself or my family members, especially my brothers, is not meant to be slanderous, malicious, or considered bullying. Our sarcasm and attempts at humor are subjective and are in no way guaranteed to be funny. These attempts at levity at your expense should not be taken personally. It should not be understood to be, it should be understood to be an exacerbation of our genetic character and characteristics in our family. Now this is, I could not afford an attorney to write this, so I had to go on LegalZoom and I watched the TV. And so this is a disclaimer to the disclaimer. Is that legal? Disclaimer to disclaimer? The use of this disclaimer in any way without the permission and express written consent of the National Football League or myself is strictly prohibited. Okay, I'm almost done. I'm sorry. You know what? This is covering your back. I got to cover your back. We're covering each other's back now. Eli, you stood up in front of all your friends, God, and family, and you stated that you would love and take care of my daughter Rachel. Now, I assume that's going to happen. But I just want to, and I just have to warn you because now we're buds. But you have seen my arsenal at home. Wait a minute. You have to understand that is the least of your concerns. You have met Rachel's grandmother. Now, this I want to tell you this, but Muriel's father was named Frank Costello, and there just happens to be a Frank Costello that was a mafia kingpin in Brooklyn. Now, when we were married, she always told us that there was no relation; there were two different people and whatever. But when I asked, what did your father do for a living? She said, well, he was a legitimate businessman. Now the other part of the story was And this is a little known, but it was on the internet, so I know it's true. That Muriel, as she got older, she kind of helped her dad out with the business. She would go and if he had any so-called clients that weren't paying, she would get dressed up in her nice dress and her heels and her purse, and she'd go visit these clients. And as she walked by, she'd take a bulking hammer out of her purse and take out one knee, just one, so they could. Hello? So anyway, Eli, with all seriousness, minus the harassment of my family and the potential for a mafia hit, I want to welcome you and your family to our family, and. Trying to drag it out of my business. And you know what? I lived with Rachel's mom for many years, and there were a lot of nights I slept with one eye open on her too, so you've met her. But one thing seriously, Rachel's mom has said, Eli, and I want you to realize this, that Rachel's mom, it said it and it fits it, that Rachel is over the moon for you. And that means a lot, and I welcome you to the family. And I would just like everybody to stand up, and we're going to toast. I want to make a toast. Okay, this is to Rachel and Eli. May you have many happy years of happiness. And that's it.
I didn't know that about your family. So interesting.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's put those glasses down, those hands together for that wonderful toast.